One second. I see. Perhaps there is another way you might be useful. I would be willing to cover some of the tax, perhaps enough to lower the total amount to a mere 1,000 GP. However, I presume you are for hire? You seem to be working for this one, she glances toward Pogus. Our house might have a thing or two that you might do for us. We are the house of detection. At times, they are in need of specialists for special tasks.
Oh, dude, that's great. I am a specialist.
And of course, just to be clear, Shane, the 1,000 GP wouldn't be like right now. It would just be, it would be spread over time that you'd have to pay it back.
Right.
If you accepted.
We might even be able to pay the whole thing right now if our thing goes well and still have some coin to spare. We gotta think long term. Not only do we need to not have to worry about property taxes, we also want to make our house look like garbage.
Yeah.
Like, we want this to be a respectable estate. People visit it and don't feel disgusted when they walk in.
All right. So she will propose something here. However, before that happens, we're going to go back to Brutalitops and Vampyro. Yes. So you guys continue. So like I said, if you're looking through the window, you're seeing him at his fry station. Vampyro, if you're in the front of the building and you just throw something that's on fire, where did you throw it? Like, did you
throw it next to him?
He's inside.
Yeah, he's inside the building.
Okay. I'll throw it. Is there anything that if they hit would be very loud? Like catches attention?
Yeah, definitely. You could hit like the glass, one of the glass windows would probably make a big bang if you hit it with something.
Sure, we'll do that.
Okay. So the massive fire smacks against the window and it drops to the porch where it starts to sort of slowly gain in potency. Brutalitops, from your perspective, you see him like raise his head and go, and he puts down his little spoon and walks toward the front of the shop here. So you you hear the door sort of slam open as well, and Vampyro, you can see him look left, look right. See Vampyro. How do you look right now, Vampyro? What do you look like?
I look invisible.
You have invisibility, right? Awesome. He doesn't see you at all. Sorry. He looks down at the step and he screams, "Oh!" And he goes over and stomps on it and tries to put out the flame. And his like purple, his green skin turns a bit more purple as he's getting very mad. Brutalitops, are you going to do anything because
While
of this?
He's distracted, I'm going to walk over. How big is this guy, by the way? How big is Big Benny?
He's very wide, not very tall. He's about 4 feet tall, but about as wide as a dwarf. For a goblin, he has about dwarfish proportions. I'd say probably a couple 100 pounds.
Oh, that's easy for me. Okay, I'm gonna walk over while he's distracted, grab him by the collar, and drag him inside, saying, "You and I are gonna have a conversation." And drag him back into his kitchen.
All right, I'll consider you grabbing him as surprise. So I'm not going to have you like roll an attack or anything.
Cool.
So you grab him by the collar and sort of drag him and haul him through the front gate. Obviously, at this point, he's trying to struggle, so he's going to try to get out of your grasp here. 1 second.
Yep.
So many things that need.
For Vampyro to come in with me.
I'm already in there. You just can't see me.
I literally cannot be a lawful good character with you guys around. It is actually impossible. I mean, the party can never have good as its aim.
Okay,
That is
he's
just.
done shitty things to us.
He basically did the equivalent of call the bylaw officer because your lawn is overgrown. That's what he did.
Fuck that guy.
And you're gonna like
It's
mafia
our
style
lawn.
shake him down and like, I'm not sure what, but I'm sure it's not going to be gentle.
Well,
So not only did he not break out of your grip, but he like
injured himself.
he like cracks his back and he's like, oh no.
Stop being
He
such
yells-
a pussy.
He yells so loud that you guys hear something coming, like some sort of racket coming from outdoors. And also in a couple of the like cabinets, there's that weird buzzing noise again. You can see that he doesn't really keep the interior of this thing. Like, even though it's not even been open that long, it's gotten pretty grungy already. And there's some kind of tracks in the like dust, and a little bit of like splatters of grease in here. I'll go back to Valor quickly. So what she suggests, Shane, is that that you meet her at what's called the, one second, let me go to the map here, the Obsidian Tower, which is basically the secondary sort of place of the center of power in the city. And House Madani has a significant portion of the Obsidian Tower for themselves. So she suggests that you meet you and whoever you want to be part of this, meet her there, where she has someone that basically she needs you to talk to in order to start the mission, I guess is the best way to put it. Pogus as well, I'm not going to go into his response, but he's been very quiet so far. Basically, he takes you aside slightly and mutters in your ear that he has no problem with this because it's basically protecting the estate, and that's one of the founding like principles of the Will of Gint, is to protect the deed of Gint Manor. So he has absolutely zero problem with you doing this, though eventually he's going to have more stuff for you to do if you want.
Well, this is great
as
because he's not going to have a problem with what we're doing because we're protecting the estate of Ghent.
Yes. Yeah.
There's no incentive to be a good person in this world.
So, Valor, you hear perhaps a little bit of a commotion coming from outside at some point in this conversation. Obsidian Tower meeting. Oh, someone's posting as Jarvis. So, Jarvis, how you doing?
What the fuck is Jarvis doing here?
And we'll go back to Brutalitops and Vampyro. So, Brutalitops, what are you doing with this dude?
Okay, so like, I'm just gonna throw him towards a chair. I'm assuming there's a chair somewhere in his kitchen.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sit down and say like, "Hey neighbor, I feel like we haven't really gotten to know each other very well since you've opened up shop. But man, sometimes we're a part of a community, and sometimes we just need to, give each other a break. So, if you have a problem with the way that we do things, maybe talk to us before contacting magical services. And if I have a problem with the way that and I'll like run a finger across the grime, like run your shop, maybe I'll talk to you before I call health services. How does that sound?" And I say this rolling intimidation.
Okay, no worries. Good job.
Yeah.
Bylaw officer smackdown.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oi! Oi! What's the meaning of this trash? What you talking about? Oh, my back! And he obviously, as you continue to talk and, put the fear of Jeebas into him, he sort of clambers further and further back until, his face becomes as flat as a plate against the back of the chair. And he sort of quivers, and just as you're getting him basically firmly under your thumb, he certainly gets the message, I will say that much. Actually, Vampyro, you notice that something is crawling out of a side cupboard, and basically like flicking and crawling toward Brutalitops. It's some sort of insect. Now, being that you're invisible, are you like, it's sort of in shadows right now. Do you want to like see what it's all about, or just sort of leave it alone?
I'm gonna use my Pact of the Blade,
Damn,
All right.
Chris is not fucking around. That's what I want.
and I'm going to purchase the biggest battle axe I can find.
All right, you're wielding a two-handed axe, battle axe, 200 battle axe.
And I'm gonna come down on that bug.
Alrighty, so
And I'm gonna yell exterminate when I do it.
so your invisibility sort of obviously wavers and fails as you
Anime
strike.
character.
And let's see if you hit this guy. You'll have surprise. You'll have advantage. 1 second here. So let me put that in your character sheet. Put a axe in your character sheet because you don't have one yet. Pact, great axe.
Yeah. See, Shane, we're just having a friendly conversation. He's attacking us. I didn't hurt his back. He did that to himself by rolling a 1 like an idiot.
I'm gonna, if possible, I'm gonna still try to do this somewhat stealthily.
Oh yeah, definitely. You're sneaking, so you'll have advantage. Just give me a sec here.
Stealthily exterminate Chris.
Like I said, it's like an anime character, though, right? Like it's.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, when he runs, his hands are back.
Isn't your hair spiky? Hold on.
Well, his hair's however he wants it to be.
Yeah, I feel a lot of hair there.
Man, he must save so much money on things like haircuts because like he never has to ever do it. He's just like, oh, it's getting a little bit long. Now it's not.
Alrighty. So it is in your sheet called Pact Great Axe. So you can click on that button and do an attack on him or on the thing.
Yeah. Big Benny's not being such a bitch. He's not gonna play the Ooh My Back card. He did that to himself. Okay. Well.
Wow. Roll. What's your maximum damage? Actually, no. You get double damage. So I guess you roll damage twice. So click the Pact Great Axe.
Yeah, like on the button, like the text that says, also he's undead, so he'll never have a male pattern baldness problem. Truth. No, Chris. Okay, that's weird. He rolled 2 in a row.
Yeah, so click the text that says Pact Great Axe
like
in the chat.
In the chat window, Chris.
I got you.
That's hilarious, though. Okay, well, that thing's probably fucked.
Alrighty, so yeah, this is a giant wasp, and you basically just, from stealth, you cleaved it right in half. It only has 13 hit points, so basically the packed weapon just cleaves it in half as it sticks into the ground, making like the whole structure just like shudder as you put your entire weight into it.
At this point, I want to appear before Big Benny and wipe the guts of the bug on his face.
Wear one of his clothes. It'll be a little bit more. It'll send the message better.
He is.
like use his shirt to like wipe off the blade.
Sure.
Valor, what are you up to?
I'm agreeing that yeah, sure, we'll meet in abstraction. When would you like to meet? Are we meeting in a dark alley? Are there middle envelopes involved?
So she gives you
the envelopes involved. Is that what you just said?
She gives you the location within the Obsidian Tower, which is on that central aisle, the Broken Blade aisle, and she says she wants to meet you there, if possible, this afternoon. It is currently still the morning, like I would say probably like 11 o'clock in the morning or so.
All right, yeah, I agree with that. That is less sketchy than anticipated.
Okay, so this happened sort of before any sort of commotion went on, so you would have heard a commotion coming from outside. As well.
Yeah. Well, we're being sort of sneaky. Like we're doing all this inside now. So if she leaves, she's not going to hear it.
Well,
yeah, you could certainly keep her here and be like, I'm just gonna, make sure you don't see any of this or whatever you want.
Well, we're probably fine.
Yeah, I mean, basically, because I knew that Vampyro and Brutalitops left, and
it's fair to say you put 2 and 2 together when you heard the commotion.
Because I know how things tend to go with our party. I'm like, would you like some more tea? And I also ask for some mystical biscuits as well.
Yes, and she will go on and discuss some more things with you, which I'll fill you in on after this sort of encounter, I guess, because of course, she's full of probably good information as well, and also other concerns concerning Pogus. Anyway, let's switch the battle map in 1 second. And Big Benny will continue to talk here. Just give me a sec.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh yeah, fuck you, Benny. We're not. No, now.
Unless there's a conspiracy. Remember, there could be.
I just have to adjust the battle map a little bit because you guys are inside the building rather than outside of it.
Chris, what the fuck? Oh, did you think we're gonna be fighting outside, Shane? Come on,
Yes.
We have a little more tact than that. We only burned down 1 inn so far.
I obviously don't, I never know if you guys will actually do anything either. It's just I try to prepare for eventualities.
Oh sure, yeah. Flames are the best response. Come on, Chris, what the fuck?
Your character is the most psychopathic out of all of us, and that's actually saying something.
Yeah, well, out of 2 of us, let's be honest, you and Ryan are both relatively normal.
To be fair, I am undead.
Yeah, I guess there's no reason to assume that you'd have any empathy for living things, I guess.
No.
I don't even have a heart.
Yeah, also,
Literally.
Pajodquest, we're chaotic neutral. I think that's pretty much what we've been doing. Quadri's true neutral, so, he's a little more restrained, but this is pretty much what you would expect.
I am literally drinking tea with a noblewoman and discussing things, okay? I am not a part of that.
Yeah, what you're doing is pretty lawful and good. And
See, the 2 of us are playing bad cop, bad cop.
Yeah. The most effective strategy.
Motherfucker, don't mess with us.
I pity the fool.
Oops.
Yep.
Yeah, we're Police Sergeant Nicholas Angel and Police Constable Danny Butterman. We're showing everyone what's up. We are the Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz. It's been a while.
Great movie.
Never seen it.
Jawgone. Oh, Chris, you gotta see that shit. That's a great movie.
And how did you manage to crit twice in a row? I am very impressed.
Have I really even rolled that poorly in this?
No, you've been great.
Not even just today, in general with this character.
No, this character's been great for you. Even Shane.
It's the evil. You've made a pact with the devil. Obviously, you're going to do well.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Dane actually coded it so that all your dice rolls are 10 better than they're supposed to be.
Or just don't. Wow.
Perfect. Big Benny's noodles. Oh, excellent. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm also super injured from last time.
Yeah, you gained some HP because you leveled up, but
but I have 18 out of a possible 33 right now. Well, whatever, that'll be fine. He's kind of fucked right now.
Alrighty. So you two guys, please roll initiative.
Okay. Yeah. The bug thing that he had is super dead though, right?
The which? Sorry.
The bug. Okay. Well, I'm not going first.
One of the giant wasps is killed.
Oh, one of. Okay, perfect.
One of.
I think I'm going last. Thankfully, initiative does not work the same way as regular rolls. Multiple giant wasps. All right. And they have 13 HP. We figured that out.
Yeah, I did. Because I spoiled it.
Well, I mean, we killed one. So, we would have figured that out. This took up approximately 7
Whoa.
minutes. We needed to.
Rudy, you critically failed your... Oh, well.
Yeah. But that doesn't count as a regular crit fail, does it? It's just
no. It's just
initiative roll. So that's the time to get the bad roll.
Sorry, 1 second. I have to move you temporarily.
No, it's okay.
Why are you not doing that? You guys get out of the way.
Big Benny's
there you
noodles,
go.
Baby. All right.
See, I just have to move you down here. 1 second. Right back.
Yeah, we're cool.
And Vampyro is 5. 4 and wasps roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Time for Big Benny's noodles. All right, so the wasps are gonna move in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2.
What are you, what are you doing?
I really like this music. Right?
I can't hear any music.
You can't?
I can't, but I think I know why.
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure I heard a voice go Big Benny's noodles during that. Oh, that might have just been.
Shane, can you see the battle map?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm seeing everything.
Okay, cool.
He's about to be close.
All right, Vampyro, your turn. It's a new business, Pajodquest.
No, I think Big Benny's. Yeah, he's about to get fucked up. I don't even care that I'm at half health.
I'm trying to do something that won't like destroy the entire place,
Well, Chris, I think
including
this might be
Brutalitops.
the perfect place to
To be-
use burning hands.
I was thinking Eldritch. Oh yeah, I was actually thinking Burning
You can
Hands.
get multiple targets at once, so like that's a pretty good.
Yeah. How much is 10 feet again?
10 feet is 2 squares away from you.
So it's not really that close.
No, but you can move too.
Yes, but then you would get hit too.
Wait, well, are you using the AoE move or are you using burning hands?
I was looking at Hellburst.
Yeah, you'd have to move first.
I know.
You can do that though.
I did not mean to hit that. Sorry, I meant to check it out.
No worries.
What I hit.
It's hard to not hit it, but yeah.
Yeah. It's not like
Shane, did you adjust your volume of your music in your settings, in your Roll20 settings, or?
Yeah. Does not seem to make a difference.
Okay.
it's Big Benny's noodles.
How much can I move?
You can move, I believe your speed is 30 feet. Let me just double check, which is 6 squares if it's 30 feet. Second.
Yeah, I think his is.
Yeah, you can move 6 squares.
Right there. That's like the perfect spot, Chris.
Ah, there we go. I fixed it.
Nice.
You can hear it now, Shane?
I can hear it now.
Just wait till he gets back to the jam.
Oh shit! Is there a drop? Is there a drop coming? Bam! Felt it. God damn.
Alrighty, Burning Hands. So that'll obviously envelop both Giant Wasp TT and Giant Wasp exclamation point.
We haven't seen any names.
Oh, well, both those wasps in front of you. I assume
hold on.
distraction.
If I went there, could I hit all 3?
Let me get your cone out here.
I forgot it was a
over
cone.
there.
And for whatever reason, I thought it was like a circle.
That's how.
No, 1 second.
Isn't it? Oh no, that's the other thing. The one that you used to light the raft on fire before. Oh yeah.
Like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can I go there instead? I was just
Yeah.
looking for a spot to hit all 3. That's all.
For sure. All right, so roll. Actually, they all have to roll dexterity saving throws. 1 second.
I don't know
Each
if it helps,
creature-
by the way, but I can be quite intimidating. Just so you know.
Alrighty. Dexterity saving throw. What's your spellcasting difficulty? It should be in your spells menu on the top right.
Spell attack bonus.
The one beside that one.
The middle one, spell save DC.
Yep.
14.
Okay. They have to beat 14 in order to not get hit properly by this. So let me do their saves.
Yeah, they take like half damage or something if they
Yep.
avoid it. Okay.
1,
Oh.
2,
Oh,
3.
Not good so far. Oh, that one does.
Indeed. So roll your damage, which is 4d6.
You're probably gonna kill at least these two. Ooh, nice. Exactly.
All right,
These
so
two of them.
2 of the wasps melt into a puddle of stinking ichor, while 1 does not.
Oh, it really does say Big Benny's noodles. Where did you get this from?
It's a secret. No, I'll tell you just later.
Give great secrets to all of our viewers.
Alrighty. So as you guys fight, I'll just sort of give away the fact that you can see there's like a little puddle over here of goo. That is the part of the reason why all these wasps are being drawn to this location. It appears Big Benny's Noodles has been polluting the area, and it has drawn unfortunate creatures to the area as
Okay,
well.
So Shane, maybe we're not being dicks. Maybe we're doing a health service. This is a biohazard. We're probably just gonna close this place at the end
Brutalitops.
anyway. Okay, cool. So, is Benny not involved in this combat?
He's crapping his pants. No, he's not involved in this combat.
Okay. Also, I think that the turn order's fucked because the 19 and the 11 should have gone ahead of me. I don't know which one of them is still alive, but if
They already went. They already had their turns and moved.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn, and because, like, I think that Benny needs to be convinced a little bit more, and I feel like Vampyro has a pretty good handle on them. I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna attack him, but I'm gonna try to break his arm. So
All right.
Would I use that as like a regular punch attack?
I would say that it'd be like a grapple, or I guess a punch would work. If you're gonna try to break his arm, it would have disadvantage, but he's sort of on the ground and like prone, so it would have an advantage, so it ends up being a regular attack.
If he's on the ground, I'm gonna do it as a kick then, because like I'm just gonna like put my foot through his arm.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Please attempt to damage his arm, apparently. All right, so his AC is fairly high, but you beat it. It's 16. So you lash out with your foot and kick his arm, cracking it, and he screams out in squeals and pain. He's like, "Why are you doing this to me? I don't deserve it. You brute!"
The way I looked at it, he initiated this. Like I'm assuming that he knows these things are here and he's on board with it. Do I do that?
You could ask him.
Well, I'll do that after.
Okay.
Punch first, ask questions while punching. That's what I always say.
Okay.
So do I have to roll damage, or is it different because of targeting a limb?
Well, I mean, targeted action thing in 5th edition, I'm just sort of letting it roll. So you're gonna do your punch damage, let's say. So yeah, roll your damage for your punch.
But
Yeah.
5 damage.
So obviously he's in pain and he's a little crippled at this point.
All right, so that's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna hit him the one.
All right.
That's all I think he needs.
You hear more rumbling coming from the crates, I guess, or the dumpsters outside, and another wasp joins the fray. Let's make this one HH. Tez.
I'm ready to burn this fucking place to the ground.
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Well- meanwhile, whilst we're hanging out in the parlor, I'm like, "Hey," as I hear like something outside, I'm like, "Can I interest you in a churro?" And
Churro came back.
Have you not eaten your churro yet?
well, the thing is that I didn't really get much of a chance, so like I actually had like cut it up in half, and I gave her the other half. It's a very good churro. I do recommend.
I see.
Is churro
And
really
meanwhile-
like,
Hey, you know what? It's like quote unquote medieval era, and so I think any kind of pastry that's that beautiful would be dignified.
all right.
Let's see. I will roll a 20 to see if she actually accepts this, because I don't know. She does not accept it. I rolled on a big Benny, but you get it. She's like, oh, thank you, that's all right. And she continues to talk with Pogus about his wild magic going on.
Okay. Well, as long as she's distracted, that's the most important thing.
Next round might be where it becomes a little bit dangerous, but we'll see what happens. Vampyro, make sure to lower your pool by 1 as well if you have been spell casting. I think you have 0 left because I think you spent both of your spells already. You spent invisibility and then you spent fire.
Pretty good use.
Okay. Yeah, no, it was an effective use for sure. 1 second. Giant wasp. Come here, giant wasp.
Did you say that they were coming from this area?
Indeed. That's the dumpster over there. Quote unquote dumpster. Wooden dumpster.
I know what I'm going to do next turn to deal with this situation. It's a wooden dumpster? Excellent.
Yep.
I think I know what Vampyro needs to do.
4, 5. So the wasp sort of flies in the room from the outside and immediately tries to attack Vampyro with its stinger out. So it'll attack you, Vampyro. 1 second. $21 versus AC. What's your AC?
14, I think it was.
Alrighty. So obviously that hits. So it does 5 piercing damage. So take 5 damage.
No, it was 15, sorry, my AC.
Okay.
Still hits.
21 still beats it.
You said 5 damage?
Yeah. And roll your Constitution saving throw, please. Alrighty. You beat the Constitution save, so you had to roll 11 or higher. However, you take half. So you take half the poison damage you would normally. The venom sort of injects into your body. However, you're immune to poison damage, aren't you? So this shit just enters your system. You're like, what was that supposed to do? All right, so you're like the perfect person to fight these guys because they can't poison you.
This worked out pretty well so far. Yeah, with that information, I'm going to stay the fuck away from them, and I'm going to deal with the source when my turn comes back around.